I'm cool with the Ghoul again, Beast Claws bite the dust again, and Fallout channels Fight Club again. On tonight's Kurt's Blurbs Fallout Edition. What up, lunatics? Kurt Money here with my thoughts on the Season 2 finale of Fallout, The Strip. Let the blurbs begin. Blurb number 1, was it worth it? I've seen complaints out there about how Season 2 didn't really do much storyline-wise.
The Enclave is still out there.
But I'm okay with this. We did get nice bookends on stuff that we've been working with all season, like Max and Lucy reunite, Lucy gets the upper hand on her dad, and the Ghoul finds hope that his fam's still kicking.
Shall I open it, Mr. Howard?
I'm cool with all this. Official boom status, Season 2 was a success. Blurb number 2, more like weak claws. First, the Ghoul's terrified of him. Now, Robert House is so impressed by him, they admit to being outsmarted by the mystery man who made them.
I was wholly outclassed by an invisible adversary.
But we've seen them in action more than once at this point, and these ultimate killing machines are bested by like a sharp blade and a rifle. Not like a super duper rifle, or whatever this guy was carrying. From a plain old rifle, shot by a one-armed Ghoul who used his toes to aim. Oh, last week some people were giving me guff. They're saying, oh, he's not a Ghoul. That may be, but until the show calls him something else,
a couple of ghouls.
I'm going with what they gave me.
I'm a Ghoul.
Or maybe I'll just call him All-Star, because that's what he was for me this ep, a title he shared with Hank of all people. Blurb number 3, episode All-Stars right here. Thaddeus for the toe shot, as stated, but also for this incredible line, post bottle cap stash reveal.
Count it, losers.
This was a fun payoff to when he was floor manager for a hot sec.
Why aren't you making money for me?
I still don't know who hired him, but I'm glad they did for this line right here.
I used to make money for a living.
Hank is also an all-star, but nothing heroic for him, of course. He is a delusional dum-dum who I'm always mad at. But he got the 2 biggest laughs out of me this ep, for real. I'd say I had 3 official cackles this ep. Cackle number 1, toe shot reveal. But then cackles 2 and 3, this one right here.
You're insane.
You don't mean that. And if you do, very soon you won't.
So good. And then the next one was right after this. When he's about to inject Lucy, his reaction when the Ghoul shows up and hits him with a butt shot.
Come on!
Come on! Hilarious. It's also, I love it because it's very Job-esque.
Come on!
But also this butt shot
Come on!
is a callback to a line said in the first episode of this season when the Ghoul is roasting Lucy about how she's going to have him do all the dirty work.
We're gonna do it like usual. You put a bullet in his ass. Leave it to me to put one in his head.
But this time he's leaving the headshot to Lucy.
If it was up to me, it wouldn't be your ass bleeding out all over the floor.
This is a nice piece of business right here. Not a nice piece of business? Let's go to blurb number 4. I need to see some bodies. There are a few different versions of this for this app and season-wide. And part of it might be just, look, I love some on-screen gore. Maybe I like to see the messy stuff. But we've had 2 weak AF headshots. Like when Lucy takes out her girl from Glendale here.
Why does everybody always want me to kill them all the time?
Puts her out of her misery. Why'd we have to cut away? Was it really just one shot on top of the dome there? And I'm thinking it's going to take more than one swing to really go lights out. Between that and the head bonk that took out Kumail a few eps ago, I'm thinking these are cop-outs. With Kumail, again, he's wearing pretty thick armor. Thick armor that Beast Claws couldn't get through today, BT dubs. But also, he gets hit in the head by Max, and we just assume he's dead. Why not lift the visor and let us see a little brain salad in there? Yeah, I know it sounds gross. Maybe I'm just a gorehound, but I think the show can handle it. And plus, it's on streaming. They can do whatever they want. They're dropping F-bombs left and right.
Shut the up.
Plus, we already know they're not afraid of a headshot. So I wish we could have had a little bit more fun with these 2. The other part of this blurb is I refuse to believe that we spent all season building up Robert House as this know-it-all, nobody beats the house guy.
The house always wins.
Only for the current day version of him just being his mind in the computer.
Well, hello, old chum.
What, he's just gonna be a face on a screen now? And I don't care if people were taking crowbars to his cryotube.
I have been poisoned, shot, bludgeoned with a crowbar.
It'd be a bummer if the scariest guys from the pre-nuke world both met their bodily end off screen. In between, and we don't see it. I let it slide when Bud Askins went from human slimeball to Roomba slimeball.
Bud Askins is dead.
We at least got to see his brain get the boot a little. But I'm not prepared to do the same for House, especially when he's played by such a heavy hitter like Justin Theroux.
What if I'm not the house?
So here's hoping he's still in body form somewhere so that we can unfreeze him and the Ghoul can punch him at some point. Blurb number 5. Hey, I get that. Last week I revealed that I was going to start playing the game. I friggin' bought the game. Okay, I'm about to play Fallout 4. And that I did. Very terribly. Okay, I'm not good at it at all. I'm barely out of the vault. It was a little tedious for me. Like, give me unlimited bullets or something. There's a lot of collecting and buttons and stuff. But I'm digging it, and it did give me some great moments tonight because I got some of the stuff they were doing. For instance, I learned that Pip-Boy is not the name of this little guy who's like this, okay? Pip-Boys are the things on the arms. Boom. I didn't know that a week ago. I was just calling them like armed computers. So I could relate to that, and then I could also very much relate to the bad vaulties being terrified of these rad roaches coming after them.
I guess the roaches really don't get that big out.
I've battled a rad roach or two in my day, okay? These dudes can be nasty, so I feel you, bad vaulties.
Good, honey.
Blurb number 6, other stuff vibes. A few times in this app was reminding me of similar moments and other things, like when the townies almost stepped up and helped Maximus.
Let's take back our town.
In the AV Club review of this app, which I read every week, by the way, William Hughes compares it to Spider-Man 2.
Just a kid.
Which, I mean, is good because he literally says the exact same words.
He's just a damn kid.
But that's after Spider-Man already saved the day. I was more thinking of the Amazing Spider-Man when all the construction dudes get together and do like a coordinated crane move to help out Andrew Garfield.
Spider-Man needs those pick points high and lined up. Let's give him a clear approach, over.
But what makes the Fallout scene so good is that they do neither of those scenarios. The town doesn't help them out at all. We think they're gonna, but then they don't.
Let's take back our town.
I'm not doing that.
I love it. It is a way better outcome and not corny. Then later I was really getting some Fight Club vibes when Max and Lucy are holding hands and like staring out at the wasteland. It was just very Tyler and Marla coded.
You met me at a very strange time in my life.
It's fun to think of the Fallout one being the aftermath of the Fight Club one, just 200 years later. And it all started because we blew up those credit card buildings. Blurb number 7, my hopes for season 3. So the ghoul's en route to Colorado. I'm cool with this, just as long as it doesn't take all of season 3 for him to get there. Here's hoping Max gives him a lift in one of those plane thingies. I don't want to spend the whole season on a road trip. And if his fam is alive and well, which of course they're gonna be, I'll bet they have it so that they woke up out of their cryo sleep like 2 to 5 years before the ghoul finds it in this episode. For one simple reason, and that's that the pilot was shot 3.5 years ago. So that means this Janie is now 3 years older. Okay, unless they recast for another Janie to play this age, they're going to have to make it a few year bump so they can use the same actor here. What I don't want them to do is de-age the IRL Janie in 2026 so that she looks like Janie in 2022. I mean, that would be absurd if they did that. But we got enough de-aging on our hands with Hank, so... And you know where I stand on de-aging. I hate it. I hate anytime people pull this de-aging nonsense. But I get why Fallout does it. You're not going to pay for Kyle MacLachlan and then have another actor play him half the time in flashbacks. All right, you're going to get your money's worth by spending more money to de-age him.
Can you believe it?
So I get why they're doing it. I'm just hoping that in season 3 we have less straight-on face shots of young Hank.
My parents are gonna kill me.
You know what face shot I want to see? Is this one getting shot to smithereens. Friggin' Quintus. Hate this dude. I roll my eyes at anything that comes out of this guy's mouth.
No matter. Quintus, the unifier, is dead.
He's probably our biggest threat to our heroes, though, right? You already know I'm not sweating the death claws. Those are easy. And I'm certainly not scared of the Legion. The show kind of makes it out like we should be afraid of them.
There's gonna be a war.
But what are they, 50 dudes deep and super stupid? I'm not scared of them.
We'll build a palace worthy of our empire. Caesar's palace.
But Quintus has numbers and weaponry. So unless the Commonwealth catch up to him first, he's who I'm fearing most next year.
Quintus the Destroyer is born.
Now I say next year, but blurb number 8, when is next year? There's a good chance we don't see Fallout Season 3 until 2028. Based on the way these things are shot and stuff. But there's been a lot of pushback recently about how long shows take in between seasons. And HBO is proving it's possible to come back same time next year and still have a banging show.
I can push it back in. No!
So hopefully the Fallout overlords take note of that and speed up the process a little bit. That's going to do it for Fallout Season 2 on the Mind Grapes here. Keep watching for continued coverage of the pit once a week. And then we are but days away, February 8th, from the biggest television event of the year, the Super Bowl. Yeah, right. The only thing playing on a Kurt Cave screen come Sunday, the Burbs TV show. I don't think I'm going to be doing a blurb for each and every app, assuming that they drop them all on Sunday, which, as far as my Guggen goes, that is what's going on. So in that case, it'll just be one supersized blurb of disappointment and deep deep sorrow. So look forward to that. Future Kurt here to say that I'm actually feeling a little bit better about the Burb Show because their Super Bowl ad has friggin' Keith Morrison in it, okay? That's kind of cool.
Something is hinky in Hinkley Hills.
To hear Keith Morrison say Hinkley Hills, I mean, so anyway, my hopes are kind of up now, but we'll see. In the meantime, though, watch the movie it's based on.
The Burbs.
It's the best of all time, and it is streaming now to BitBoat.